What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the Manny K Way. Today's video is all about how you can raise your vibration. If you don't already know, my name is Manpreet Kaur, Manny K for short, and I make weekly videos on self and spiritual development. So the first thing that I want to jump right into today has to do with the idea of clarity and intention. The only way that you can be clear and intentional with the things that you have going on in your life is to truly be emotionally invested in them. So what I'm talking about here is sometimes we have these goals and dreams and ideas of the things that we want to cause and create in our life, but when it comes to actually speaking them into existence, we lack the belief in ourselves to actually get those things done. I want you to get really clear and intentional with the expectation you have of yourself and the goals that you have created in your life. You get to be emotionally invested in them by believing in the idea that you can actually have those things in your life and that you can be a co-creator with the universe. Everything we talk about on this channel, whether it comes to manifestation or intentionality or anything self-development related, doesn't really matter if there isn't that initial belief in ourselves. Sometimes we go and write all these goals and plan out in the beginning of the year everything that we want to cause and create, but we don't actually believe that we can actually have those things in our life. So the first thing that I want you to do when it comes to raising your vibration is to actually believe in yourself. If that takes some extra work, if that takes some extra journaling exercises, or if it takes some conversations with the people that you care about in your life to get you to a place to fully understand why you're not believing in yourself and how you get to change that relationship that you have with yourself, then go ahead and do the things necessary. But the first thing that you're really going to need to do is believe that you can have the life of your dreams. You deserve it. We all know that you deserve it and you are capable of creating the things that you want in your life. You just have to believe it too. So get really clear and intentional with how you show up for yourself, because that's what is going to prove to you how you can show up for the goals and the things that you want to create in your life. The next thing I want to talk about is faith and trusting in the universe. The universe will always deliver on its own time. And along the way, when you are spending time doing the things that you want to do in your life, and maybe sometimes the things that are happening aren't exactly how you pictured them, you get to continue to have faith and trust in the universe that it will deliver things to you in the right timing. I don't want your vibration to get lowered because you start disbelieving or because you start not trusting the universe. In order for things to manifest, and in order for your vibration to continue to stay high and magnetic, you are going to have faith and trust in the universe that it is going to deliver things to you that you want in your life. So sometimes this means that if you have that characteristic of being impulsive or that characteristic of wanting instant gratification that a lot of us do have today because of the way that society is currently, and because we have social media, we want things immediately. We don't feel like we can spend as much time and effort in order to actually get what we want. We feel like if we don't get things right away, that either it's commentary on the fact that we didn't do things the way we should have done, or that we should switch gears and try something new. So this point is really about having faith and actually sticking to your goals or the things that you are committed to creating in your life by having faith in the idea that the universe is going to deliver to you, and that it does take time to actually generate results. Sometimes some things happen quicker for other people, but whenever we compare ourselves to other people's timelines, we're never setting ourselves up for success, right? So when you are co-creating with the universe, you and the universe have a relationship, and everybody has their own relationship with the universe. So in terms of what your goals are and the things that you want to create, you get to have faith that those things are going to happen. You just have to be willing to be patient with the universe and trust in the universe that it is going to deliver to you the things that you get to have in your life when the timing is right. So fight those impulses of needing instant gratification and needing your results to show up quicker. Everything takes time. The next thing that I want to mention here is that we create our own reality. We get to remember that life is dynamic, and as life is continuing to go up and down and in circles, we get to trust that everything is going to work out the way that it is supposed to. The journey is crazy. The path might seem never ending, and sometimes it might seem like we always end up at the same spot. But if we actually take a look at our lives and how much we have evolved and grown, we'll truly start to appreciate life for what it is. As you realize you're creating your own reality, you will realize that your vibration will be magnetic and high as you tune into the thoughts and feelings within you that are vibrating at that level. So when you realize that life does come in cycles, and sometimes we do need pause and rest, and sometimes we are going to feel more productive than other times in our life, and that's just how life goes, we're more often going to be able to realize that we can vibe at this magnetic high level regardless of what is going on. So if things are happening in our day-to-day that don't seem like they're positive, or they don't seem like they're in line with our goals, and we feel like we're not generating results, instead of going down that rabbit hole of negativity and darkness, if we recognize and realize that we are creating our own reality, and even though things aren't being generated or produced, we can still feel happy and positive, the more we will be able to continue to have that high vibration more consistently. This also brings me to another point, which is that when you are doing something, be fully immersed in exactly what you are doing. When you are going out for a walk because that's going to make you happy in your day, and you decided to take a walk so you could kind of get out of your head, get out of the environment, maybe you needed a reset in your day, allow yourself to be fully immersed in that walk and truly enjoying and appreciating everything that you get to experience in that moment. Because if you don't allow yourself that time in your day to recoup and regenerate, you're more likely going to allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole of negativity that we talked about, and you won't be able to consistently hold that higher level of vibration. So allow yourself to have these times in your day where you can reset and be present in the things that give you joy and excitement and energy. If you deprive yourself of doing those things that give you joy, you're more than likely, like I said, going to want to go down that rabbit hole of negativity where you think that just because you're not producing results, or the things that you want in your life aren't in your life yet, you're more than likely going to allow those to consume you. So as you are being faced with going down that rabbit hole, right, we want you to be able to focus on the positive feelings and the positive thoughts. Do the things in your day that bring you joy, because when you allow yourself to do those things, you're more likely going to be able to think of those positive things, and you're going to think about the things in your life that actually make you happy and that you're happy to be alive. Really start to enjoy the process of becoming and unbecoming in life at the same time. So when I'm talking about the process of becoming, I'm talking about the things that we're trying to improve in ourselves, or the ways that we're trying to reach our highest selves. But in the process of unbecoming, I'm talking about unlearning those limiting beliefs, or really unbecoming all the things that we thought we wanted to be, or all those things that we feel like we had to be for other people for a majority of our lives. So really balancing the idea of unbecoming and becoming is super important, because that goes hand in hand with the way life works. The fact that life goes in cycles, and that we need times where we are super productive and super focused, and also balancing out the times that we really need rest. This brings me to my next point about being happy and okay with where you're at in life right now. If you're not okay with where you're at in life right now, and you choose to be angry about the things that are not in your life currently, there is a lack mindset. And when there is a lack mindset, it is the opposite of abundance. You are not vibrating at the level that is going to have you open to receiving abundance and to getting those things in your life. So when you're not okay with the things you have currently, or you feel that you're not focusing on gratitude or feeling blessed, more than likely you will be lowering your vibration. So in order to keep your vibration high and to keep it at that level consistently, I really urge you to have some sort of gratitude or I am blessed because type of practice in your day to day. Having a gratitude practice every day can be very helpful in keeping you mindful and for you to truly see all the blessings that you have in your life. The next point I want to make is that it's super important to be aligned with who you are and exactly what you want to cause and create in your life. When you guys are speaking positive things, your actions have to follow as well. If you are not really aligned and in sync with who you are and what your purpose is, or necessarily what your why is, the people that come into your life aren't really going to be aligned either. And you might always find yourself questioning why you're surrounded by certain people or why there is certain toxicity in your life. So I urge you to do activities where you can get aligned with the things that you want in your life and write them out in a very detailed way. That way you are being clear and you are being intentional. And when you show up in that way, everything that enters your life is going to be in line and in sync with that. So this point is highly focused on, again, you being aligned with what you want in your life and who you are, so that whatever you attract into your life is consistent with that. And that way, when you are putting out there those high vibrational things that you are aligned with, other high vibrational things will also enter your life at that moment. The last point that I want to bring up in regards to raising your vibration and keeping your vibration at a high level on a consistent basis is taking the path of least resistance. So let's say you had a call set up for today and it got canceled because the other person wasn't able to make it. So you reschedule it for 2 days from now. And before that day comes around, for whatever reason, something happens in your day and you're unable to make that call. So the call hasn't been rescheduled, but by the next time that it does get rescheduled, for whatever reason, technology fails or something comes up and there's another obstacle. When you feel like you're trying to get something done, but there is an obstacle after obstacle that comes up, you know that for whatever reason, the universe is throwing resistance in your path. And it is a signal to you that whatever is trying to be planned is not meant to happen. For whatever reason, not in that time, or whatever that meeting is in regards to maybe is not supposed to happen. So whatever it is, always know that when you are working with the universe, there shouldn't be that much resistance. The universe is going to deliver to you exactly what you are aligned with and what you are in sync with. So in knowing that, when obstacles get created or when obstacles get thrown your way, just learn to flow with them and plan around them. When things are supposed to happen, they will happen. But if you keep fighting against the grain and allowing yourself to push for something that keeps on having obstacles, you're more than likely going to lower your vibration because you're going to be full of a lot of lower vibrational feelings like anger and overwhelm and frustration. So avoid all of those by just taking the path of least resistance and knowing that when obstacles come up, you can try maybe for one more time, but if something still comes up, just know that the universe is telling you to flow in a different way. And when you do that, you set yourself up for success where you can continue to vibe higher and vibe higher on a more consistent basis. I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you guys did, definitely go ahead and like and comment down below. What things are you guys doing on a daily basis to raise your vibration and make sure that it stays there? I make weekly videos on self and spiritual development. So if you guys are liking the content here, definitely go subscribe and hit that notification bell. I love you guys so much. Until next time, I'm signing out.